Japanese developer Souvenir Cirque, with the assistance of localization studio New Media, have teamed up to bring last year's hack-and-slash adventure Croixleur to Steam in the form of Croixleur Sigma, a digital re-release with some new features including co-op multiplayer and a second story mode for the second protagonist, Francesca. Croixleur Sigma takes the multi-round battles of Devil May Cry's Bloody Palace game mode and puts a personal twist in the story to make something rather unique in more ways than one. First is a quick technical bit. The game suggests that you play with the gamepad. When doing so, the game will ask that you map it before you begin playing. The on-screen graphic presented at this stage basically flips A and B for everything going forward, so to avoid confusion I suggest mapping B to A and A to B. It sounds backwards, but it may help to avoid confusion later on. Once you get into things, be ready for some fast-paced action. You're presented with enough of a story introduction to establish what's going on, but then it's fighting time. Playing as a representative of the aristocrats, you take control of Lustrasia in a series of escalating arena battles with a serious jump in difficulty towards the end of the journey. Story mode is short, but it's by design. The conditions of the gauntlet demand that you pass all levels in 15 minutes, and while it may seem simple at first, I initially finished with just 2 minutes to spare and suffered a few deaths along the way. Death is not an all-out loss, however. It will take away from your score, of course, but should you fall in battle, you'll come right back with full health, all enemies remaining just the same. It takes out of the challenge a bit, but I assure you there's still a tough fight to be had here. Even more, the game has a number of challenges including finishing the story without losing it all, adding a layer of satisfaction for those with the extra bit of skill. As you progress, you'll level up rapidly. This eventually unlocks weapons that have different effects and damage stats attached, but they can't be equipped to your liking until you finish the story and return to the character selection menu. The additional weapons are there for those looking to improve on scores, allowing for more powerful one-hit kills on many weaker enemies, but the game can be easily tackled with just about any weapon you choose. Using the basic attack, limited recharging special attacks, and some quick moves to get around the battlefield, you can tackle the 2 story modes, a score attack mode to see how efficiently you can dispatch enemies in 3 minutes, survival mode, which really speaks for itself, and upon the completion of the story, an unlockable challenge mode offering advanced trials for those looking for a little something more. This release of Croixleur runs at a steady 60 frames per second, meaning that every bit of precision is reflected on screen in its gorgeous presentation. Incorporating a new color palette into every advancing stage, the vibrant reds and blues make what could have been boring repetitive swordplay into something fun and enjoyable to look at. Coupled with the sparse but enjoyable set of tunes, all designed to fit the quick nature of the action on screen, it comes together to really drive the intensity of the challenge home. It's not breaking new ground in the hack-and-slash genre, but for its modest price tag, Croixleur Sigma delivers a story with distinct style sporting some intensely satisfying action to back it up. While it lacks animation in the story aspects and incorporates a few less than original enemy designs, it succeeds in delivering a fun and challenging action experience that is endlessly encouraging and full of replay value. Croixleur Sigma gets a 9 out of 10.